Advanced Agri-Solutions was formed September 1st, 2007, when Auglaize Provico Cooperative, EMP Cooperative, and Minster Farmers Cooperative merged to form one cooperative. Each legacy co-op has a rich history in serving farmers, homeowners, and other businesses. Wapakoneta Farmers Grain was founded in 1919. In 1920, an elevator in Minster, Ohio, was purchased from John Wertzing, resulting in the creation of Minster Farmers Cooperative. Walter Loy and August Schnell formed a partnership as the Kettlersville Grain Company, handling milling and storing locally grown grain in 1929.
My family started the elevator business back in 1929, and so basically I've grown up with the elevator business my whole life. Grandpa told me some stories over the years about how they, the reason they did certain things. Like, for example, they bought Botkins because he got tired of shoveling grain from a truck onto a railroad car, and he decided maybe there's got to be easier ways to do that, so he bought the elevator at Botkins back then. Even when I was first starting into the business, we'd get farmers bringing grain in wagons that were like 50 bushel a piece, and flat wagons that were maybe 100 max. And I remember when we first built the one grain dump, it was 3,000 bushel an hour unloading capacity, and we thought that was going to be God's plenty forever and ever. Now farmers will bring in a wagon of 800 and some 900 bushel hopper wagon that's got its own brakes and everything else, and semi-loads, and it's just amazing how much faster combines have gotten, and everything just comes to town a whole lot faster. I remember we used to be tickled pink if we could get done by Thanksgiving, and now if we don't get done by the first week in November, we think there's something wrong.
The roaring 60s brought about the start of EMP Cooperative. In 1967, a group of local farmers who made up the majority of the businesses pooled their resources to purchase the Payne elevator from the Brady family. E&M Cooperative was formed in 1972 when Edgerton Grain and Feed and Monroeville Equity Exchange, two Indiana-based cooperatives, merged.
The good old days at E&M Grain. I started back in 1976 with one of the legacy co-ops known as E&M Grain. We had two grain elevators in Edgerton and Monroeville, Indiana. It was quite a family atmosphere back then, with only 12 full-time employees. Farmers hauled their grain in straight trucks, hopper wagons, and a lot of flat wagons. Our agronomy department consisted of pull-type spreaders and bobcat front-end loaders with all pre-mixed blends. We had a lot more livestock in our area back then. That kept one guy busy just grinding feed all day. In our spare time, we would haul grain in off the farm with a couple of tandem trucks. Boy, the places people would stick grain. We shoveled grain out of old houses, milk parlors, hay mows, and once even an old bathtub. How come everybody had a nickname back then? I remember names like Daddy, Jonesy, Slim, Shorty, Ike, Mac, and Sherm. All great names and all great people. And they used to call me Smiley.
In 1987, Botkins Grain and Feed Company officially changed their name to Provico Inc. for easier identification and a better image in the marketplace. Provico was derived from Pro for protein, Vi for vitamins, and Co for concentrates. 1989 brought together Payne Cooperative with E&M Cooperative, forming EMP Cooperative. They now operated 5 facilities. In 1996, Auglaize Farmers Co-op purchased Provico Inc., forming Auglaize Provico Co-op, a 14-location company.
I am Roger Heitkamp, and I have been with the co-op for almost 44 years now, with 43 years at the same location in Minster. Times have changed and technology has changed a lot, but our loyal customers keep doing business with us. I have worked with many third-generation families. They remain loyal if you treat them fairly. I enjoy working for the farmer and hope they will continue to do business with Advanced Agri-Solutions in the future. I am proud to have worked for the co-op system all these years and hope to continue for years to come. Let's work together and make this the best cooperative we possibly can.
All three legacy cooperatives continue to grow, acquire, and sell locations.
One of the big things that the cooperative needs to do is continue to be on the leading edge of technology and marketing and help our producers have access to that world market for input products and also for their marketing needs. We've seen the ethanol market come in and create some demands. We've seen fertilizer shipments in the past 10 years from domestic production to global production coming from overseas. And that has forced us to do many things to make sure that our producers and customers have the products they need when they need them to grow the crops. The technology from computers to satellite imaging to global positioning is just tremendous. The auto steers on the tractors, the yield monitors that have really come on in the last 5 to 10 years were not even a factor 15, 20 years ago. But today it's very high technological requirements for our producers. And as a farmer-owned cooperative, we want to be the extension from the farm for those producers to get their input needs and their marketing needs. Advanced Agri-Solutions is your co-op. We are here to serve and partner with you. Advanced Agri-Solutions is right for you.